Hey y'all, I am coming to you from the corner today. Not because anyone has put me in timeout, although I probably do deserve that, but because there are just days in life when I feel trapped, cornered by life circumstances, and I see no way out, and it is so discouraging and frustrating. Have you been there? Maybe you're there now. Maybe you're stuck in a seemingly dead-end job and have no opportunities in sight. It's frustrating. Maybe you're trapped in a body that doesn't work the way you want it to. So discouraging. Maybe you feel hemmed in to a city that you don't particularly care for, but you have no way to move on from it. We all experience this at some point in our lives when we look behind us and know we can't go there, and look ahead of us and can't see how to get there. Our spiritual ancestors, the Israelites, found themselves in that predicament as they stood on the shores of the Red Sea. The Lord had just miraculously rescued them from Egypt. And here they stood now, looking out before them on a gigantic body of water that they knew they couldn't swim across. And they looked behind them, and they saw Pharaoh pressing in. They were trapped. Listen to how the story goes from Exodus 14. As Pharaoh drew near, the sons of Israel looked, and behold, the Egyptians were marching after them, and they became frightened. So the sons of Israel cried out to the Lord. But Moses said to the people, "Do not fear. Stand by and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will accomplish for you today. The Lord will fight for you," while you keep silent. The Lord will fight for you. Stand by. Seek his face. Lean into him. Keep silent and find out what it is that he wants for your life. God allows us to be cornered in this life so that we will learn how to trust him, how to press into him and trust him with every molecule of our being. And when we do that, he just might blow us away. David talks about this in Psalm 139. He writes, "You have enclosed me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me." Beautiful words, but folks, that isn't talking about God coming alongside, putting his arm around us, giving us a warm, safe hug and saying, "Oh, everything's going to be okay." No, that language in the Hebrew is battle language, and he is talking about a city that is under siege. And the inhabitants of that city have one of two choices: fight to the death or surrender and live. God calls us to surrender to him, to surrender to his will, live in his will, and he will make a way for us out of all of the circumstances of life that make us feel trapped. Are you there today? Trust him. He is trustworthy. He is the God who parts the Red Sea. He is the God who died for us on the cross so that we could have eternal life with him. Don't fight to the death. Surrender to him and live.